Hey guys, Kai here, and welcome to something new I'm trying called Gamer Talks. I'm not going to be talking about games or anything. I'm going to be talking about some pretty serious stuff, life, and just things in general, I guess. And basically, what Gamer Talks, well, I'm basically talking about life and stuff. So you guys can leave a comment if you don't like the name, request a name, or just tell me a name, and if I like it, I'll use it. Uh, Also, leave down some comments of what you want me to talk about, and maybe you guys can even relate to some of my life. But let's get started. My life right now, it's all right. Uh, I just feel like life doesn't really have. Yes, it has a lot to offer, but not much, really. Think about it. Like, you you're born, you spend like the first 2 to 3 years as a baby. Can't really do anything. If you did go to preschool, which I did, uh, you go to preschool, then you go to kindergarten, and then you go through school for pretty much half your life, and then the rest of your life you get a job, waste your life at your job, trying to freaking like, well, some people struggle, some people don't, about bills and crap, but what's it called? I'm sorry if I stuttered a lot. This is my third time trying to record this, but so I'm just still trying to figure out what to say. But so let's just get started. I'm going to be talking about my life this video. So I was born December 22nd, 2003, 11:58. And yes, I know that's really specific, but I want you, if I do become a big YouTuber, which I probably won't, uh, I want you guys to know some stuff about me. Not too much, but some. So, my life, I was a baby. I don't really remember much up till the age of about really 5, but still, then it was just kind of the same stuff. So, I was just a baby, doing my baby things. Trying to learn how to speak, learn how to walk, baby stuff. And doing backflips off the couch, hitting, baby things. Yes, I did do a backflip off the couch and hit my head on a glass table as a baby. How do I know that? My dad. So, there wasn't really much. There wasn't really much around. I want to say like halfway around 2006, my mom got cancer. And she had lung cancer, which ended up spreading through her body throughout that year. And she had had cancer for probably that entire year, but didn't know. And she went to the hospital, hospital, and she had cancer. So, there was some good memories made back then, like when my cousins came down and we painted her, because you guys know when you go through like chemotherapy, it makes your hair fall out and stuff, and that's what happened. My cousins came over and we painted her head, and this is one of the things I do remember that really is one thing I probably won't forget, because I do have a picture of it. Unfortunately, I can't put the picture up because it's like a photo, not on my phone or anything, but like an actual photo that's on top of my PlayStation right now as we speak, along with some other family photos of my family. So, November 26th, 2006, she died. And if I do kind of crack up, you guys know why. So, she died. I was over at one of my, this was like a childhood friend, like the first friends I ever had. Their names Jack and Andrew. Uh, I don't know their last name. I'm not gonna say it either, even if I did. But I was over at their house spending the night. I was 3 at the time. So I spent the night for 2 nights, and when I got home, I had to figure out the horrible truth and figure out what death actually was. I didn't know what death was. I was 3. How was I supposed to? So, my dad told me, and that was probably one of the hardest moments of my life. And I'm trying to fight back tears right now, but don't mind me. So, my life goes normally when I was 4. 5, nothing really. The half of that year wasn't really interesting. Oh, and when I was 4, I went to preschool. Well, when I was 3, the month after, I was in preschool. So, yeah. So, in December, I went to preschool. I don't know how long that lasted. I don't really remember the name of it, so don't bug me about that. So, school went on. In 5th grade, I was in kindergarten, and my dad was hanging out with one of his friends, KD. I won't say his actual name, that's just what everyone called him. He was hanging out with one of his that friend, and KD was brought over this one person, which just so happened to be, my future stepmother. And this is where my life starts to get even worse, really, if you want to say that. So, when she acted like a real mother at first before they even got married, I was thinking, oh, yay, I'm gonna have a new mom, everything's gonna be great, I'm gonna finally know what I'll finally have a mom. And so she was nice for about half the year after they got married. And then something just changed. Like, she just hated me after that. So it got to the point where 7 years of fucking pure torture. Just torture. I'm telling you. That freaking, it was the worst. There wasn't one day I didn't get yelled at. I never was allowed on my PS3 that I bought with my own money. Never allowed on it. I literally had to sneak around the fucking house to play it. For 7 years I lived like this. Hell, 1 year she took away everything. And I was like 7 at the time, I think. So yeah, I still played with toys and crap. And this was before I got into Dragon Ball Z. Seriously, I didn't start getting into Dragon Ball Z up to about 3 years ago. So, yeah, I used to be one of those people who thought Dragon Ball was gay. Yep, I was one of those people. But I'm kind of running out of time right now. But so that went on. I got everything taken away. I wasn't even allowed to watch TV. I had to literally close my eyes to walk past the TV. That's how bad it was. Literally the only thing I was allowed to do was sit on my bed and read, which was like torture to a 7-year-old. So this went on. Things did get better. She did give me my stuff back, but it was still at the point where the only thing I could really do, and I was starting to lose interest in toys and stuff. I was more wanting to play games. And because I was introduced to games at a young age. Literally, 1 year old, my dad handed me a controller. And that's why I play games so much. Is because I was introduced, I fell in love. That was my first love, video games. But, so I was losing interest in toys, and I didn't want to read. I was fucking 8 and 9. So I just wanted to play video games. So it got to the point where it was pretty much every day I was getting yelled at, yelling, literally screaming. we were screaming at each other. So that went on for a while. There was a little bit of physical abuse. She slapped me across the face, and I was getting hit with a belt probably every other day. And then about probably 9 months ago, I want to say, was when, what's it called? They got into a big, my mom and my stepmother and my dad got into a big fight. It came to the point where, I'm not going to say it, that'll be for another time, but, what's it called? So, they got divorced about 9 months ago, and in August, my grandpa died. And my grandpa was there for me for everything. He bought me, like, drinks and crap, and he was just always there for me. He got me my PS4. He helped me save my money for my PS3. And it was just, I couldn't believe he was gone. And now, but besides that, that's all really I want to talk about. I gotta probably go and probably cry a little now, but besides that, hope you guys enjoyed. You can watch the rest of this fight, and I will see you guys in the next video.